Good evening, soccer fans. We are here at Nicholas Prisco Stadium, home of the Barons, Woodbridge High School. Welcome to the 2025 high school varsity soccer. We are here tonight to watch the Woodbridge Barons. The Lady Barons are playing the Patriots from Colonia High School, and here's our first kickoff of the year for the two teams. And I'd like to welcome a co-host to this game with me in the booth. My name is Steve Jobin, and I'm here with Michael Boyle, longtime coach within Middlesex County, former coach of the year. And welcome, Michael, to the broadcast.
Thank you very much, Steve. It's always good to be here in fall watching soccer. Crosstown rivals here between the Woodbridge, I don't know if we call them the Lady Barons, against the Colonia Lady Patriots. It's got that really nice fall feel to it. Really looking forward to a nice game.
So, Michael, it looks like Woodbridge played one game so far.
Correct.
They're 0-1, had a very, very difficult task to play against Union High School earlier this week. Lost 6-0. Young team, but Union really came out very strong. And this is the first match for Colonia.
Yes. And Woodbridge do return some strong girls from last year. Ciara Murphy, been one of the strong sophomores from last year, now a junior.
So as the teams settle in, I'd like to maybe give everyone a little applause here because getting through the preseason and really trying to put a team together for the players and the coaches and quite honestly the administration. It's a difficult task. There's a lot of talent, and trying to put the teams together is certainly something that's very difficult. And I'd like to just go through real quick. I'd like to run through the roster so every player gets an acknowledgement today. And for the Colonia Patriots, we have Gianna Barbosa is a senior. 00, Alyssa Mendez, also a senior. Number 2, Jessa Selecki, senior. Number 3, Elsa Cardosa, sophomore. Number 4, Ali Fleischman, senior. Number 6, Daliana Hoyos, junior. Number 7, Abigail Arroyo, senior. Eliana Fernandez, number 8, senior. Number 10, Amaya Fernandez, senior. Sophomore. Number 11, Isabella Da Silva, junior. Number 12, Kyla Bridgeforth, junior. Number 12, Kaylee Cascione. She's a junior. Yuritsi Roman, number 13, is a junior. Madeline Kaminsky, junior, number 14. Number 15, Abigail Petrick, a freshman, and will be coming off the bench, according to Coach Stephen Carew. Number 16, Melina Baldayan, who is a freshman and is starting today, which is quite honestly a special event for a young player. Number 17, Kalma Okwoko. She's a junior. Number 18, Chloe Daly, junior. Number 19, Alexandria Wyman, junior. And number 20, Genesis Sanchez. That is the lineup. Congratulations to all the players at Colonia Lady Patriots.
And I'll take your lead there, Steve, and we'll give the Woodbridge Baron girls a shout-out. 00 is Analia Martinez, goalkeeper, a junior goalkeeper. Number 2 is Julianne McSorley, a junior. Number 3 and captain is Jordan Waits. She's a senior. Number 4 is Alexis Alfaro, a junior. Number 5, Ariana Portillo, a freshman, and who's starting as well. So, by the way, Woodbridge look like they're starting 3 freshmen. Number 9 is Juliana Ortiz, a junior. Number 10, another freshman, Milan Green. Number 11, Ciara Murphy, a junior. Number 12, Avery Carlson, a sophomore. Number 13, Haley Almeida, a senior. Number 15, Sierra Watson, a junior. Number 16, Jocelyn Velez, a freshman. Number 17, Griana Costa, a sophomore. And Kaylee Arismendi, also a sophomore, number 18. Then we have Leah Singh, a junior. We have Seychelle Gilzian Colon, a sophomore, number 20. Number 22, Kate Schreck, a junior. Number 24, Janavesia Teixeira, a sophomore. Number 26, Madison De Jesus, a senior, also a captain. And number 99, Melanie Alejandro, also a senior goalkeeper and captain.
So, Michael, as the teams settle in here, looks like fairly evenly matched so far. Both teams trying to find a little bit of space and a little bit of rhythm. Got a little timeout on the field. Early season jewelry issue with an earring.
So the coach and me, Steve, always takes a look and tries to see what formation is being played here early on in the game. It looks like Colonia are playing 3 in the back, 4 in midfield and 3 up front, at least at the moment. That's what I see. Or it could be a 5-man midfield by the looks of things.
Also make note that our game tonight is our game referees are Alex Diaz, who I believe is on his way, and John Livernois. I believe he pronounced it when he was giving me his name today. So thank you, gentlemen, for your professionalism in today's match.
And you know, just to say this, that it's always in the manner in which high school refereeing is done with the 2-man system, which is normally the favoured system in high school. To a certain point, it's difficult for a man in the middle to just operate on his own, especially if teams play the offside. But we haven't seen that yet.
I think what you're saying is anything near the sideline is in. Is that what that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. That's what you got to tell your team, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Just play the whistle.
It's tough to play the offside when there's only one referee and linesman.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure if these teams like to play the offside, but obviously it's a ploy that some teams use.
So in reviewing some of the statistics from last year and seeing that Colonia High School and Woodbridge High both graduated 6 seniors.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they've got some new players on each side, a little bit younger. I think for Colonia, we outlined some players that are returning that really Coach Carew is really looking towards. Is Abigail Arejo had 14 goals last year, 32 total points. Obviously a player to watch. Kyra Bridgeforth, another player, 5 goals, 3 assists for 13 points. And Allie Fleischman, who Coach mentioned may not play this evening, very important player with this team. She scored 6 goals last year for 12 points, but she's got a little nagging injury and may not find time tonight. So that's definitely a loss for the Patriots. As for Woodbridge, as I mentioned, they graduated 6 seniors. A few players certainly were leaders on that team, including Yareli Flores. She had 4 goals and 6 assists. She was a big loss, and Samantha Vieira was an outstanding player. Really, I think their player of the year. Samantha had 16 goals, 9 assists for 41 points, which is just an extraordinary season and extremely difficult to replace.
And Steve, as I look at the Woodbridge roster, I actually see quite a balanced team. There's 20 girls on the roster, and there are 3 freshmen, and all 3 freshmen are starting. So the coach is putting faith in the freshmen. There's 5 sophomores, 8 juniors, and again only 4 seniors. So it's a well balanced looking team. So perhaps You know, the future is very bright with a team of that.
Well, and I think
Makeup.
we'd be insulting the team if we didn't mention that Sierra Murphy last year
Yes.
was just simply a star on the rise, and 12 goals, 7 assists, 31 points, as a sophomore, now in her junior season, really looking to really make her way in a leadership role for this team. So she'll be certainly one to have the ball played through and played to.
So far in the game, Steve, we would have to say that it's pretty even. Oh, Colonia
And that-
nearly snuck one in there.
That ball goes just over the top.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a misstep there with Woodbridge playing the ball a little bit too much in the back.
Michael, I recall seeing Colonia play last year, and number 7, Abigail Areju.
Correct.
She
I remember
was
the name.
outstanding, can certainly possess the ball, and is really someone that Colonia really relies on to stir the pot.
I remember the girl exactly, Steve. She was a very good player. Is a very good player.
So there's a throw in for Colonia. Touchback. Trying to play through the midfield.
Isabel de Silva.
When you're around the sport enough, you can pick those players out that just are a little bit different. They move a little different. I'm not just talking about lefties, by the way. They move into space. They find space. Ball's in front. Oh, that's tapped in for an own goal. That's a goal by Colonia. Looked like it hit a defender, and just by the goalkeeper, the outstretched hands.
To be honest, over the last few minutes, the pressure had been building. I thought the Colonia midfield was taking a little bit more charge of what was going on out there. It was definitely causing issues for Woodbridge.
And at the
Patriots 1, Woodbridge Barons 0.
And at the 28-minute mark, that's 1-0 Patriots. So in the pregame, I spoke to Coach Carew about what he was looking for from his team, and I think they're trying to really implement that plan. They're trying to play possession, and then they're trying to get the ball crossed into the middle with near and far post runs.
That at this point in time, they're doing quite a nice job of it. Okay.
That's well played in the midfield. Touch to the side.
Ah, yes. Yes.
And there's Alex Diaz. I guess he had to come from an earlier game. That's my guess.
So we have a full complement of referees now.
Little miscommunication there in the outside midfield for
easily taken
Colonia.
care of by, that's Elsa Cardosa. She moved across nicely to take care of that.
We have a throw in for the Lady Barons. So it's that time of the year, Michael. Played into the box. The Barons come down and just wide of the goal. Well played to the corner and well defended by Colonia. So, Michael, this is the second day of classes for the students. So it's a crazy time of the year for both the parents and the students, and I'm sure the teachers.
And don't forget the teachers when you make those statements.
There you go. So, but it's so far actually I'm certainly impressed by the both teams really trying to settle the ball, trying to pick out targets. Little rust. I'm sure that fitness will come in at some point early in the season, as it usually does.
And I was having this conversation with somebody else this week about the fitness of teams early in the season. Sometimes it's just not totally there, but as games get played, teams get fitter. You know, that's an issue later in the season.
That person probably wasn't as nice as I am, but that's fine, Michael.
That's a very
Well,
good ball in the box.
That's a good left foot. It's teed up at the top of the box and off the post.
Oh,
It's a
Colonia
great
just
shot.
hit the post. That's number 12. Kyra Bridgeforth.
It was a rocket off the far post from the top
She
of
has
the
been
box.
doing a very nice job in midfield.
You see that there's still a little bit of communication issues. You know, definitely some new faces out
First
there.
game
so
teething problems.
Yeah, not to be surprised. Michael, also, I don't know if we mentioned, but tonight we have Kayla Fletcher filling in for Kristen Bradley as the head
We did
coach
not. That
for
is
the
correct.
Woodbridge Barons.
We did not say that. You're
So,
correct. So best of luck to Kayla on her probably debut.
it's baptism by fire.
exactly.
First game of the, first home game of the season.
Exactly.
Under the lights of the big stadium. But we do send our best wishes to Kristen Bradley.
Correct.
And it's a direct kick for the Lady Patriots.
Nice
Cross-
ball into the box from
Great
Abigail.
ball. Floated to about the 6 on the far post. A couple of runners there, but knocked out. You notice there's some new highlights around Briscoe Stadium. We've got some new lighting, I believe, this year. Should make our games exciting. And new sound system. I think Michael's going to sing a song during the second half live in concert, so that'll be great to hear.
You're taking the suspense away from everybody, Steve.
I know, but it's just trying to get them to hang in there while they tolerate me for the next 25 minutes, and then they'll enjoy your halftime show.
That's great.
Folks at home, if you think you're listening to the ramblings of two lunatics, you might be. So, but we welcome you to the broadcast.
Yes.
Once again, a beautiful night here at Woodbridge High School. A lot of contact in that far corner. Hope that young lady's okay.
She seems fine. It's a Woodbridge ball, a throw into Woodbridge. Down into the corner. And we're joined by more family in the press box here.
And let's settle down by Woodbridge. Touched out. Good pressure.
Oh.
That ball runs out. They are definitely playing predictable. Really trying to work down to those corners.
Playing to a plan. How good is it, Steve, to be back watching soccer in the fall?
Well, nights like this, Michael, it's definitely worth the price of admission for sure.
Yes, there you go.
But I will say
and
we've
our
got
fancy lights have just come on.
yeah, and it looks like we're starting to really get some fans in the stand, which quite honestly, great night to be out here to support the school.
Yeah, it's nice to see a couple of people in the stands.
That's played out wide. That's a nice move to the corner.
That's a nice ball.
Oh, that's well done.
That's a very
Oh,
nice
and that's
ball.
flicked on.
That's a really nice play.
Just wide. That's very well played.
That's going to be a dangerous move.
Trying to get the number of the player on the far side, Michael. I can't see her
I
number
can't see her either.
with
That
her.
was-
She's got a ponytail.
6. They're all ponytails.
No, 6. 16.
No.
It's
Number
it's
6,
Jocelyn
Galina
Mullins.
Hoyos.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're right. Delina Hoyos is correct.
It was a great cross of the right into the middle, flicked on, just past the far post. There's a turnover in the midfield, though. Up.
And Colonia have the ball back.
That's good pressure and good
play.
turn. Well done.
Elsa Cardosa.
That's well played.
Definitely,
well
Steve,
played all
your
around.
conversation with the coach is very true. Stick to the wings, cross the ball in, put pressure on the keeper to make a save.
It's nice to have a player like number 3 that can play with that left foot on that side. You're seeing more and more teams, though, actually switching the left-footed player to the right side, have them cut across the top of the box so they can get that shot off. But they're playing more of a traditional. That's a nice flick there. It's played to the far post. Nice save. Well played. That's
No, it's Colonia. The keeper?
Yeah, that's Melanie Alejandro in goal. That was a great save. It's one of those balls not played very hard, but if you bobble it, there's somebody standing right in front of you that's about to put it through the net or put it through you. Oh, that's a great ball.
That is a great ball, number 2. Jessica.
Oh, that's a
Solaki.
big save.
Huge save.
Oh, well done. Well done. Melanie Alejandro had 18 saves in the loss early this week to Union, a very strong squad, but just made 3 very, very strong saves, really keeping the Lady Barons in the match. We're just over halfway through the first half. It's 1-0 Colonia Patriots here at Briscoe Field, campus of Woodbridge High School. Okay, they really have done a nice job around this campus, though, Michael.
It's
The
beautiful.
fields in the background,
It's really beautiful.
I really think that they've done a phenomenal job with the sports complex over here.
I remember taking soccer teams over here, Steve, to play on those upper fields. And they weren't in the shape they're in now.
That's true. Sure that wasn't when you were coaching baseball? Aren't you a big baseball guy?
Yeah, huge.
Huge.
And the Yankees lost last night, Steve.
That's not funny, Michael.
I'm your source for
Well,
Yankees wins and losses.
Well played by Melanie again, coming off her line quick.
A slight error. Oh, good recovery.
They have a few players that really, are really connected. I recall when years ago, Michael, when we were coaching together, we'd talk about the triangles.
Correct.
And wherever you go, there'd have to be 3 players interconnected while the other players move into position and out of position. But those triangles, both short and long, really do play, they do really play a difference in how you can knock the ball around and maintain
Keep
possession.
possession of the ball.
Absolutely. See, you taught me well. You thought I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and that ball's off the
Colonia
post
hit the
again.
post again. That's it. Abigail or Aho.
She certainly isn't shy to have a shot. That's for sure. Good pressure by the Barons. Knocked out wide. It's well played through the midfield.
Solid.
Tough
midfield there.
touch. And
That was
there's
a nice ball.
Melanie
You
again.
can see what she was thinking there with that through ball from Keely Caccioni.
So, Michael, both these teams this year are in the white division.
Correct.
I noticed that I believe it's Colonia went from the blue division to the white division. So they're both now in the same. So this is a conference game.
Okay. No, I understand.
So
That would be why they wouldn't have played each other last year. I was
that
trying
could,
to read into that.
you just ask me and I'll give you whatever
Okay.
whatever answer I make up. So
Well, crosstown rivalry is always great. You know, there's 3 high schools in the town, and these crosstown games are always for bragging rights.
absolutely. So, Michael, I don't know if we mentioned this, but these teams have played the last 5 head-to-head games. Woodbridge High School has really dominated the head-to-head, winning the last 5, going back to October 18th of 2001.
That's a lot of history.
The last 5 games that Colonia's played, they've had 2 victories out of those 5, and that was last season.
Okay.
And the last 5 games, including the one earlier this week by Woodbridge, who happened to lose to Union. The previous games they were 1-3, so they had a tough ending to last season. We saw a couple of heartbreakers. But there's Melanie again. I like the way Melanie comes off her line. She positions herself high,
She gives confidence to the team.
allows the defense to step up a little, close that gap. The ball has a tendency to run a little bit further on the turf, so that's it's wise that she's keeping an eye out for those through balls.
Both teams are playing a high line of defense.
So this year, Michael, the white division consists of Colonia, Edison, J.P. Stevens, Piscataway, South Brunswick, and Woodbridge. So there will be some heavy competition in that division. So this is a critical game early in the season.
Very nice. And we have one of the Edison coaches here in the press booth with us.
I'm sure she's doing
Scouting.
a little recruiting, or what do they call it?
Scouting.
A little scouting. I don't know if she's recruiting, but you never know. High school sports is getting crazy.
You're not allowed to use that word, Steve.
Right.
Oh.
See, that's a little bit of miscommunication that we're talking about, and all you need is that little lapse,
Here's this
and now
move
here
again.
comes the ball.
Here's this move. That's well done. That's well done.
Very well played by the defender out in that corner. She was on a little bit of an island over there.
And I can't see her number.
I believe that was Julianne McSorley. Made that run to the corner.
She did a great job of shielding the ball. Away from the pressure. That's nice.
You can definitely see the system they're trying to play.
Absolutely.
It's a very, very difficult ball. You have to weight that ball. It's
It's the turf too. You know,
very north to
it's-
south.
Yeah.
If they can get a little more angle on it. And that's
Here's a nice move. Number
Genevia Cheshera down the right side, crossed into the middle. To the viewing audience, we will apologize for butchering the some of the names. We will do our best.
So that's just a very direct ball.
Yep.
The
And
keeper will have no problems with that, and the keeper is outside the box. That's so serious.
Yeah, that was
Just
that
a
was
silly.
that was an oops.
There's so many lines on the field. Sometimes the kids gets mixed up.
All right, and we will call that a handball.
Yeah.
Unintentional, obviously, but lost track of the lines on the field. And there's going to be a direct kick from the top of the box. Back in the day, we called that the D. And that is...
Steve, it's still called the D.
That, so the arch creates the 10-yard circumference around the penalty kick, Michael, if you weren't aware of that.
And it also is a landing zone that the keeper can land in after he kicks the ball out, as long as it's released before the top of the 18.
There you go. I think he made that one up, but that's fine.
No,
You know what? We'll go with it.
Okay.
It's a good effort.
So
good
obviously that was something that was drawn up in practice. I'm sure she would like to have struck it a little bit better, but we can see that there's a thought process there, and it's always nice to see.
Michael, the one thing is, you know what? I got a lot of I really like that she kept it low, right?
Low.
How many times have we seen players come up and they'll hit that ball
Smash it, and it
10
goes
yards
10 yards
over, right?
Yeah.
And she took her time and put it on goal. Wasn't a great hit, but you know what?
I'm sure she will tell you that too. But I like the thought process.
Thoughtful,
Really,
absolutely. Ball's played into the midfield. Back, that ball looks like it's going to run.
Yeah. So at this point of the game, I would say Colonia are just a little bit quicker to the ball, Steve, than Woodbridge, and that seems to be making the difference.
Agreed. And I think they're settling the ball down
Quicker.
They really have a dominance in the midfield with both Arehu and Bridgeforth. Those are two. That's a powerful combination in that midfield. Size,
She looks
strength,
very
and skill,
comfortable on the
right?
ball. Abigail looks very comfortable on the ball.
That's
Nice vision.
well played. And that ball's played out for a Woodbridge high school throw. We have a substitute into the game. That is Ciara Murphy into the game. As I mentioned before, Michael, Ciara was certainly a sophomore stud last year. Really led the team, and they really looked for her, and that's a
There
good
she
poke on
is,
goal.
just making something out of nothing.
Yep.
So we can see that she has vision as well.
And there was some room over the top if she would have
Absolutely.
clipped that one. And that's Analia Martinez in goal for the Lady Patriots. Plays that ball out. Now they settle it down. And now we have a breakaway in the middle. Oh, that's well struck, well saved. So we have about 5.5 minutes left in the first half. In a white division clash between the Woodbridge Barons and the Colonia Patriots. That's well played in the corner. It's off the corner flag for a throw for Colonia. Definitely feels like the last 10 minutes the field has definitely kind of sloped to this end. That's a good cross. Up.
And there we have it. It's 2-0 to Colonia.
Was a loose ball. I believe it
ball in the
popped up.
box. Yep.
One of the players may have thought she had a handball and stepped away and then poked in by Colonia.
Is that number 15? Abigail Patrick?
And that is 2-0 Colonia with 4:20 left. That goal was scored by Abigail Petrick. Or perhaps it wasn't.
We're not 100%
I'm waiting
sure.
for the official score.
So she's one of the freshmen, I believe.
It's my old eyes, Michael.
Yeah.
We're trying to work through this. We have a full stat team here. We have people throughout the complex checking. And that ball goes out for a Woodbridge throw.
The Patriot goal was scored by number 19, Alexandria Wyman.
Correction here for us, Steve.
All right.
Alexandria Wyman is the goal scorer.
So number 19, Alexandria Wyman with the goal. Came
Congratulations
across
to
from
her.
the corner. They've been working that corner for most of the first half. Came across, bounced up. It looked like it hit a Lady Baron in the hand. She backed away, and then the ball got poked in.
Yeah.
No handball was called, but a goal nonetheless. That was quite a shot that young lady just took. And that ball's going to roll out for a Woodbridge throw. That's a good time to thank the ball folks on the sideline that keep the game moving. It's kind of a thankless job.
Here we go again.
And they're working down the corner again.
Ball just went out of play for a Woodbridge throw.
That's touched out for a Colonia throw.
Here we go. Sticking to the plan.
That ball rolls out. Those are the balls as you get a little later in the season. You'll play that with a little less pace. It's always different when it's well called by the keeper. Always different playing on turf. Right?
Yeah.
Just a little faster.
Yeah.
You get the true bounce, but the speed of the
game,
speed of the
is
ball,
much quicker.
Correct.
And that's difficult for the players too, and the goalkeepers. It takes a little bit of getting used to.
Well, I think when going back to our day, Michael, it would have been a lot harder. These kids today play on a lot of different
That's
surfaces, a lot of turf complexes out there. So But
What I love about the turf complex and the turf surface is that it's consistent all the time.
that's true.
You know,
You weren't a goalkeeper having to dive on it.
when
That's played in, and that's
that
going to
just-
roll out. And that's a goal kick for the Lady Barons. And we are down to the final minute here in the first half.
and it's 2-0 to the Colonia Patriots. A little bit of pressure.
That's well played through the midfield. Just a little off, right? And there they come. And that's
Good
well
save.
saved. Well saved.
Over 25 seconds. So you think that might be the last? Oh, we're going to get a quarter before the half.
The ball's placed down for a corner kick.
Plenty of time.
Abigail Arreo lines up, crosses the ball,
Nice
and the
effort.
ball goes
Nice effort.
just wide. And that will do it for the first half here at Nicholas Prisco Stadium at Woodbridge High School.
Score Colonia Patriots 2, Woodbridge Barons 0.
And we'll be back for the second half.
Right up the half.
Welcome back to Prisco Stadium on the campus of Woodbridge High School. We are just coming off a rain delay at halftime. We're about to kick off 2-0 Colonia Patriots over the Lady Barons. We are just kicking off, had about a 35 to 40 minute delay. We're anticipating a little bit of slick surface, but it looks like the storm has passed and looks like the teams are ready to go. So welcome back, Michael.
Well, it's nice to see both teams back out on the field. Woodbridge are going to have to make some adjustments because I think that Colonia have had a good time in midfield throughout this game. But I definitely look and see that Woodbridge have come out with a little bit of an attitude. They're 2-0 down. They need to make something happen, and they look like they're ready. There we go.
That's a good left foot at the near post.
Keeper had to make a save. I think that might be the first save.
The first save, and that looks like
a corner kick.
It's out for a corner kick for the Lady Barons.
And Steve, I'll let you fix the correction from the first half.
So, Michael, just on the scoring, we went back to the videotape after scrutinizing the play. We had an own goal on the first goal, and on the second goal, that's just over the head.
Still in play.
The Woodbridge player kept in.
Nice move.
Woodbridge looks like they're a little compact in the corner. Yeah. Well played and played out.
Probably offside.
But we wanted to clarify that the second Colonia goal was scored by number 15, Abigail Petrick. She's a freshman.
So that would be her first career high school goal.
First career high school goal.
Congratulations to her. You'll always remember that.
So, Michael, as we settle in here, we're gonna bring in a couple of special guests, one at a time. We're gonna, add a little something to our broadcast because we heard that people don't really want to hear from us. They would much prefer to hear from a couple of the players. So,
couple of young ladies.
So we're gonna invite.
I'm going to step away for a couple of minutes. Who's up first? Seychelles, Steve.
All right. So
just put it in your ears.
Seychelles getting seated in our box. She's got her headphones on, looking very professional this evening. So, Seychelles, welcome to the broadcast of the Woodbridge Barons soccer. We know this is your second game of the season, but if you could introduce yourself, we want to get to know a little bit about you and about the team.
I'm Seychelles Galzine. I'm a sophomore. This is my second year on varsity. Right now I'm injured, but um, the team is looking. The team is looking very strong. Our defense is good. Our strikers, our midfield. I think we all work together really nicely, and our communication, our bond is very tight since we've all been friends. So it was very easy to get into a game setting. So it's nice to communicate with each other. It's no awkward feelings or anything.
Talk to me a little bit about your injury.
First game against Union on Tuesday. It was off a header. The girl threw it at my head and it went right on my nose.
Oh.
So, yeah, had a headache and everything. Got to get pulled out. I'm out for a week. I'm out until Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. I should be okay. But for now, I'm cheering on the sidelines for my team. They're doing good. Really hope that, we pull through even if we don't. They still got it. We still got the support. We'll come back next time.
So talk to me a little bit about the preseason. You had you graduated last year. You graduated 6 seniors. A lot of leadership on those from those seniors. You were on that team. What did you see in the preseason? What are you thinking of the differences between last year's team and this year's team?
Our seniors were very good. They were really good. Their leadership was good. One of our seniors, Angie, she was a defender. She was our main captain. She lifted up the spirits. She was the one calling the shots on the field, basically. She was a very good role model for us as a freshman at the time I was. She was a really good role model for me for, how I want to be later on in the year or years coming. Preseason, we have three new seniors, Mel, Jordan, and Maddie. They all definitely take in what the seniors gave us last year. They're definitely communicating with us, especially Mel. She's the goalie, and she's screaming and yelling and, really communicating with us and making sure we understand what she's seeing and that we adapt to what, the support and what she's seeing on the field.
Talk to me a little bit about what you saw in the first half with your teammates.
First half, I think our communication's good. Our pressure is really good. I think we hustle. We do not give up after, a goal or two. We still strive for, that extra goal and, that win, that push through. I think we can definitely work on more, definitely finding feet. I think we do a lot of good through balls, but through balls are very more 50-50 chance. And if you find feet, it's more guaranteed that we get the ball in possession. I think we just need to work on possession, honestly. And definitely finding feet and communicating, I think.
I think I can see why you made varsity as a freshman, which is quite honestly a big deal.
Thank you.
So, but I have to go deeper on this discussion because I noticed on your what is this? The player profile questionnaire. You mentioned that your favorite music is rock and hard metal. So
Yes.
tell me a little more. Maybe sing a few notes or something. whatever you'd like.
I honestly kind of just got into it actually, in the past 2 years. I watch certain shows and I do watch anime. And they have they have a lot of their intros and stuff are very rockish and metal and I don't know. I never really vibed with it when I was little, but now that I'm actually hearing it and listening, it's definitely a song I'll listen pregame. It'll be a warm up song or something that I'll listen to on the drive. It definitely I just get hyped to it. So
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my last thing is that this says that your most memorable soccer moment was senior night last year. Why so special?
I think that was really special because it was more sad because we had to let our seniors go. I definitely got very attached to them last year, and I really our team relied on them, and they definitely supported us and lifted us up when we were if we're losing, they really made sure we weren't upset. We still had that drive, had that power, and I think senior night really made it hit more that wow, they're gone after 2 or 3 more games, like that's it. Like I don't know, it really hit, and I think I'll definitely always remember them. Freshman year, they definitely set us a score to how I want to play in the future.
Well, we all, Michael and I often on our broadcast talk about, and this is a near breakaway and well defended by the Lady Barons. And but this Michael and I talk about the relationships made through the game, and I can tell just by hearing that story that I think that's part of why we've played and why we stay engaged in the game. So it's nice to hear that you have a passion for the people around you, and I'm so impressed by the young lady that you are. So I want to thank you for coming up for a few minutes. Please take care of that injury. It sounds kind of serious, so please take care of yourself and make sure that's well looked after. And we wish you luck the rest of the season. And thanks for very much for coming up.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome.
All right, we're gonna have a uniform change here. Hold on, we've got another guest. All right, and that ball's played just wide of the goal. Colonia has picked up the pressure in the last few minutes. Let me reset the game here. We are 10 minutes into the second half. 2-0 Colonia over Woodbridge at this point. The field has been a little lopsided the last couple of minutes, but once again, a own goal for the first goal, and then a scrappy goal scored by Abigail Petrick, who's a freshman. So I'm sure that the viewing audience was super impressed by Seychelles. But we have another player here with us now, and it's number 15, Sierra Watson. So Sierra, welcome to the booth.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll jump in that way.
My name is Sierra Watson. I'm number 15, and I play defense for Lady Barons.
So what year are you?
I'm a junior now.
You're a junior. So how long have you been on the varsity team?
This is actually my first year playing soccer.
In total?
In total. Well, I played a little as a kid, but it was never anything like travel or anything like that. But this is my first year.
So my guess is that you're super athletic, correct?
Yeah.
So, and you've taken that athleticism. Did you play any other sports?
I did. I played basketball for almost all my life.
I kind of figured because I thought you were going to dunk on me at one point. So, so you took that athleticism, and you're now a defender, correct?
Correct.
All right. So what did you see the first half?
The first half, I saw a lot of good communication. I saw how good our dynamic was with our midfield and our defense. They're aggressive on the field, but we know not to take it to heart. They know how to communicate with each other, let us know how we can do better on and off the field, and how to play and according to the team that we're versing. So, yeah.
So learning how to play at the varsity level is a pretty complex situation. You're playing in the back. What side of the field do you play on? You're the left, right, middle?
I like to be.
Where's your preference?
My preference is right. I have a good left, Jules McSwirly. So I do like left. I'm also my coach likes to put me as a stopper sometimes. I play that as well.
And you are out on injury as well, correct?
I am.
Oh, yeah. Now there's a breakaway. And that ball goes wide. What was your injury?
I fractured my wrist.
Yeah. Collision?
No, I was at the field practicing, and I stopped the ball wrong, being goalie, and it fractured.
Oh, those goalies are a little, we'll talk about that later. So tell me about now this was your first preseason.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it like? You got a lot of experienced players. You an inexperienced player, but perhaps athletically maybe stronger than some of the other players. How did that work out?
I actually really appreciated how our coaches, our Coach Fletcher and Coach Bradley, went into our preseason. They started off strong to see who would fit in best, and I feel like I needed that. I needed that push against all the other players to see all of them do their best, and it made me push harder to try and match them.
What made you come out for soccer?
I did. I wasn't on the team last year, but I did watch. I knew a lot of some of the seniors actually, and I really liked their dynamic. They have like a really good dynamic on and off the field. It's you make the dynamic on the field and you carry it off, and I really liked how they played and all of that, and it made me want to come and try out this year.
So, I mean, it's such an amazing feat for somebody that has never played to come and play at this level. So I am definitely intrigued. But so tell me about, we talked before about relationships and those kind of things. So in the first, you've been with the team for about 2 or 3 weeks, spending a lot of time both on the field and I'm sure off the field as well.
Yeah.
So talk to me about some of those relationships that you have with some of your friends and players, and talk to me about some of that stuff, because we
Yeah.
quite honestly, we think that's a big deal in our game.
Yeah, I agree. Coming into it, I was actually really nervous. I'm an upperclassman now, and it'll be my first year playing. But I really did love the way they welcomed me. They see me no different from any other person there, even though I was older and it was my first year playing. They treated me as if I've been on the team my whole life, or if they knew me my whole life. So I really did like that. We have such a good and tight dynamic. It's like no matter where we are on and off, we're always checking up on each other. Like we're seeing how we're doing. We're just checking everything. Like we make sure everyone feels included, and that's what I love about this team.
That is that is awesome to hear. It seems like this team definitely has some good close relationships, and quite honestly, that's what sports is all about.
Yeah.
So as we're looking through your favorite music, Faye Webster.
Yeah.
So what's the genre? Talk to me about this. I'm intrigued by some of this.
I don't know what her specific genre would be, but I feel like she's getting a lot more popular these days. So I don't know. I like her. She's a kind of slower singer, really soft. I like that about her. It's kind of calming, like relaxing listening to that.
Very, very good. And your favorite school subject is ceramics, which I didn't know was a subject. So, but have you a specialty in ceramics, or is there like a project like that, a special project you made for someone special?
I don't have anything in particular. I kind of love everything about it. It's just like creating something from nothing. I don't know. I think I like that aspect.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a creative side, I'm sure. So, and the most memorable soccer moment is team bonding at Chili's. Is that the one on Oak Tree Road, or where? What
I think
Chili's
it
are we
was
going to?
either Islin or maybe Edison, somewhere around that area.
All right, Oak Tree Road. Yeah. So, well, I'm so impressed, and we definitely we appreciate you coming up, spending a few minutes. How long are you going to be out for?
I got my splint off today, and I had 2 weeks with that. Another 2 weeks, I think, with this one, and then have to restart my 6 mandatory days, and I'm back on the field.
All right. Well, we wish you well.
Thank you.
We think the Lady Barons are going to have a good season, and obviously a lot of competition out there, but I'm sure they'll appreciate you when you get back. So good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming up. All right, and we're going to have another mic change. Literally, and Mike is back.
And Mike is back.
Thank you very much, ladies.
And before we say anything about the soccer, Steve, I am blown away by how impressive those two young girls were. I mean, we should just get 10 girls up here to do the commentary. They do a better job than us, I think. Very impressed. I hope make their parents proud.
That's why we came up with the idea to have people don't really care about us, Michael. Although but they do care about the players, and that's why we're all here. And certainly some classy folks for sure.
Absolutely, great young ladies. So the game is still 2-0. Colonia have been knocking on the door again. Woodbridge have been strong in the back. A couple of nice saves, a couple of good plays, a couple of good defensive plays. It's going to make for a great last 20 minutes or so.
Oh, that's another good save. Low to the near post. Sometimes a difficult save. She's got two hands to it. ball's tricky on the turf at this.
Yeah, it gets
Oh,
slick
and-
in the wet
Absolutely.
conditions. And that ball went out for a corner, so we still have a bit of defence to play here for Woodbridge.
So this is a corner kick for Colonia. That ball's played to the far post. Runs wide. Struck back in. Top of the box.
Very nice play. Oh. Thought that was a very nice defensive play myself, but I'm not that close to it.
You've never been that nice to referees, Michael. So just
It's a new year.
just want to put that out there for the audience.
It's a new year.
So this is going to be a direct kick from about 22 yards, 20 yards
Yeah,
out.
20 yards out.
And
We've got two
looks
girls
like
standing over
Melanie
it.
Alejandro is
Abigail.
positioning herself just to the left of center,
Oh, nice
and
play.
the ball's played over. It was well struck.
It was a well-struck ball. So a big performance improvement by Woodbridge for the second half. Really impressed. A couple of really nice defensive plays.
There's a turnover in the left corner, and there's a
It's a
collision.
corner. Goes out for a corner.
And it looks like I think they refer to it as that's Jules McSorley.
Is that?
I think you have to say it with your accent though, Michael. It
Oh,
sounds more like, you know.
Well, I would say Julianne McSorley myself, but she's had a very fine game back there, to be honest.
And that ball's played in. It's well played. Well played on all sides. It's a dangerous ball, about 6 yards out.
Keeper
Took a
took care of it.
tricky bounce. Michael, I'm often struck when you start to see high school soccer and you have some of these freshmen playing against some of these seniors and the difference in the size of the players.
I think we've talked about this
Right.
before. It's one of the things with high school soccer. It's good and it's bad. I mean, if you've got a freshman that can play at this level, I'm saying, play. But there is going to be that physical difference.
Yeah, they for sure, and also it's also educating the parents that now their student athlete is no longer playing 12 and under, 13 and under. Now they're
Correct.
playing
18 and under.
18,
basically.
19 and under against some folks that are seasoned.
Yep.
So it is a different game. High school soccer also usually very physical. They don't spend as much time as some of the clubs together. So when they get together, it's not always the prettiest style. Where you have clubs that now play and they're playing year round and various tournaments and traveling together and all those type of things. So so it's different. It's
Yeah.
just a different
It's a different dynamic.
different dynamic for sure. It's well played by both players.
Well, we have a nice game going on here in the second half.
There you go. Michael, I see you got a couple of those player profiles from the Colonia.
This is the Colonia High School girls
Oh,
soccer.
hold on,
profiles.
Michael. Before we get into that, there's been a penalty kick
Yes.
called for Colonia, and That's Abigail Arejo, and that's a side netting. That's well finished.
So that makes it 3-0 to the Colonia Patriots.
That's number 7, Abigail Arroyo, for the goal.
Now, to be fair, she's been the standout player for Colonia today.
Is by number 7, Abigail Arojo.
I was just saying that Abigail has been the standout player for Colonia today, wearing number 7, 12th grader. And obviously she says her favourite sport is soccer and that she loves country music. And her favourite subject is physics or any of the sciences. I remember last year
Go
when we
ahead,
asked this
Abigail.
question. Most memorable soccer moment was scoring against Wardlow Hardridge in the division final. That would be a nice memory for anybody to have.
So before that last goal, Michael, we were talking about running through a couple of these player profiles to give everybody at home the a little bit of background on a few of these players. Tell us some of their interests, or a little bit about a few of the Colonia players.
Well, I'll just go through some of these very quickly. Ella Frommer, number 5, 10th grader. Loves soccer. Favorite movie, A Bronx Tale. And her favorite music, she loves all kinds of music. And her favorite subject is English. And her most memorable soccer moment is playing with Varsity for the first time. So she still has a few more years left to play with Varsity, so hopefully she'll be making many more memories along the way. Number 18 for Colonia is Chloe Daly. She's an 11th grader, loves soccer. Her favorite movie is The Notebook, and she's a pop music fan. Okay, well, her favorite subject is English, and again, playing varsity soccer for the first time was her favorite soccer moment. And 0-0 is Alyssa Mendez, a 12th grader. Her favorite movie is Tangled. She loves soccer and pop music, and her favorite subject is science. And her favorite most memorable soccer moment is making my all-time career save against East Brunswick.
I think a lot of people like scoring against East Brunswick.
I don't know what that's about.
So let me do a little reset here. We've got about 15 minutes left in the game. It's 3-0 to the Patriots. And after a little bit of a rain delay, it's cooled off a little here. And, it looks like the game has settled down a little bit in the second half. Woodbridge has had a lot of the better play, but has not resulted in a goal as of yet.
And we're back with a Colonia corner here. And they've looked dangerous on these plays. So the ball is back.
The ball's played through the corner.
Going to go out for a keeper's ball.
So Michael, why don't we shift a little bit?
Okay.
And why don't we look at
some Woodbridge players?
If I can. There you go. We're a little messy in the booth this evening, but all right, there you go.
So number 16 for Woodbridge is Jaslyn Velez. She's a 9th grader. She's one of the 3 9th graders starting for Woodbridge today. Her favorite movie is she likes the horror genre of music, of movies, and her favorite music is R&B. And another girl that likes science. I'm loving to see this.
Well, as a math teacher, I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Yeah, most memorable soccer moment was when she scored her first goal in a soccer tournament. And
you know what they say, that science is just math but fun.
Okay. I've not heard that yet, but
stick around.
She loves Cookie Monster ice cream. That's what she would like to share with us.
And we would welcome that.
Yeah. We've already spoken to Seychelles, number 20, who's out injured at the minute. She's a 10th grader. Her favorite movie is Rush Hour. And like she has told us, she likes rock and hard metal. for music. Senior night last year was her most memorable soccer moment. And what she'd like to tell us is that she started soccer and dance at the age of 3. So she's
Lifelong passion.
yeah. Number 6 is Kaylee Arizmendi, also a sophomore. Soccer, obviously, is her favorite sport. Favorite movie is Grown Ups, which I can't say I know myself. Favorite music is anything by Drake. And I know, Steve, you're a big Drake fan yourself.
I think I have his.
We have a winner
I
here.
think I have his CD on my MP3 player.
We have a winner here with Kaylee. Her favorite subject is math. For those of you that don't know, I'm a mathematics teacher. Most memorable soccer moment, assisting a goal with my best friend. I think that's Griana.
That is a pretty cool moment in a player's career.
Number 00 is Analia Martinez, grade 11, soccer or track and field. She loves track and field as well. So her favorite music is Tyler, the Creator. I'm lost here, Steve. I'm lost. Don't know these musicians at all. Favorite movies, 51st Dates. Favorite subject, again, science. These girls really love science, I'm telling you. Most memorable soccer moment is the team bonding. And she would like us to know that this year, as an 11th grader, this is her 3rd year playing soccer. Number 5 is Ariana Portillo. Grade 9, again, we said she's one of the 3 freshmen. Her favorite movie is White Chicks. Her favorite music is Brent Fayaz. Favorite subject is history. And her most memorable soccer moment, and you'll appreciate this, Steve, is when she first slide tackled.
Whether it happens to you
or against you.
And that ball rolls out for a Woodbridge goal kick. And we have a substitution.
So we have just slightly over 10 minutes left here, and it's a 3-0 Colonia game at this point. Number 24 for Woodbridge is Genovesa Tejera, 10th grader, likes soccer, Fast and Furious, the series, not the movie, but the series, which I would agree with. Favorite music, anything but country and Taylor Swift. So another girl that likes science. And her most memorable soccer moment is scoring a hat-trick against JFK her freshman year. So bit of a pedigree here for scoring goals. Anything else she would like to share with us? I play for a GA level club team and I play for an international team. Wow. That's Genovesa Tejera.
All right, so let's get back to the game a little bit here. So we've noticed that the ball's been really it's a little tattered out there, I think, to say the least. It's gotten sloppy with the wet turf. It's very difficult to keep that ball down, under control, clean touches. You're starting to see gaps now, probably a little bit with fitness. Drives to the top of the box, played in. That's well played.
The referee has just called another penalty.
And that is another penalty kick.
I think it'll be Abigail Araujo again to take the kick. She was the one that went down in the box.
And wasn't a lot of contact on that one, but there was contact for sure. And I
would agree with you.
It's one of those that it's called against you. You don't love it. It's called for you. You love it. And Abigail puts side netting, low corner.
In the last one.
To the right of the goalkeeper. And she does the opposite.
This time.
And very smooth.
She looked very confident on that, Steve, didn't she?
Picks her target.
Left
keeps
foot.
the ball low. Hits the target.
Left foot.
So that's a second goal for Abigail Araujo.
Colonia goal scored by number 7, Abigail Araujo.
So there's 8:03 left in the second half between the Lady Barons and the Lady Patriots.
Milan Green has just come in for the Woodbridge Lady Barons, number 10.
You notice, Michael, that lot, not as smooth as it was in the first half.
No,
It's
that's to be expected.
It's a little sloppy.
Woodbridge are trying to chase the game. They come out strong in the second half.
I think on both of those penalties, that ball that gets just a little bit away and you start to stretch a little bit,
Yeah.
you might click a heel, put yourself in an awkward position. And, if it's not a foul, it could look like a foul just because you're a little off balance and a little out of sorts.
But to give Woodbridge credit, they're trying real hard. They've not given up.
Well, there was, probably the first, I'd say, 10 minutes of the second half, they really did pressure.
They definitely did. It was nice to see that. They come out strong.
And we used to say, it seems like the other team has an extra player or two, right? Like, you turn around and there's always 2 or 3 players right around you. It also looked, I think, it really does show that, that Colonia's, they simply, while a lot of players' skills, I think, are similar, I think they just have a little bit more experience. They just look a little more polished.
Yeah, they're definitely stronger, particularly in the midfield, I would say.
Yeah. I think that as Colonia, runs with, both Areju and Bridgeforth, I think those two in the midfield that's a strong combination.
And to be fair now, the Isabel de Silva has impressed me today as well with her control in midfield.
And that ball's played into the corner. It's definitely a foot race, and that ball runs out.
And Kaima in the back for Colonia has played very well today.
Matching stride for stride on that.
So, Steve, we're getting down to that time of the game where we'll have to pick a player of the game. So who would your player of the game be?
I think it's the combination. I mean, obviously, Abigail Areju is the star of this team for Colonia. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And quite honestly, even though it's 4-0, I really do think that the goalkeeper for Woodbridge High has Melanie Alejandro has played exceptional. And I think in the first half, she really made several saves that are that really kept them in the game. And
I would be in total agreement with you on that. I think some of the combination play that Colonia have employed, to keep Abigail on the ball has been very good. There's a little bit of a foul there.
Pushing the back a little.
Yeah.
Once again, a little off balance and awkward. But now puts Woodbridge in the position about 30 yards
31.
from goal.
Yeah.
So my guess is that we're going to be looking to play it into that gap right around the penalty kick area with players coming forward to get it just about where the football goal line is probably about where you want to put it. That's a good ball.
That's a good ball.
That's a good ball. Well done. It's well struck. So I think that's something that they can really work on and be a little bit more aggressive on that offensive end to take that run to exactly where you want to play that ball.
It was a good ball. You just got to get bodies on it.
So as a former goalkeeper, Michael, anytime you give up 4 goals, you're never going to go home.
Be happy. You're not going to be happy.
But 2 penalty kicks,
Yeah.
very unlucky there,
Yeah.
but also really, really played well. Melanie really showed some talent today, and I know she had 18 saves
The last day.
against Union. So once again, unlucky with the total goals, but really showing a lot of skills to really be able to. That's going to really pay dividends down the line for this team later in the year. They're going to need strong goalkeeping, and obviously they have it.
And she's a senior as well, senior captain.
But I will say Colonia is very predictable.
For themselves, which
Correct.
is a good way for a team
Love
to
it.
be. Yeah.
Yep. It's
Good
well
save.
played by both players. That they play the ball quickly to the spaces that they want to play the ball to. So really, they'll have some difficulty if they can get a team that can pressure them a little bit more on those balls, so that they can't be so precise.
But it's early days in the season, For Colonia, it's their first game. They'll be very pleased with their performance tonight.
I think a lot of the things that Coach Carew was talking about with his team is true, and really.
They've just snuck another ball
It's
in.
another goal, another unlucky bounce off the post, came back.
I'm going to say a poacher's goal there, but a goal nonetheless. Number 2, Jessica Selecki. A senior.
So that is the 5th goal for the Colonia Patriots with 1:38 left. It's 5-0 Colonia. That is definitely one of those unlucky goals again.
Yeah, but the girl was in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. The poacher's goal.
Yeah.
Colonia's by number 2, Jess Selecki.
Yeah, we do all these shooting drills and crossing, and most of the time it's that the ball gets hit across, it hits 5 people, drops to your feet, and you toe ball the ball into the corner.
And the coach,
and you take credit, and that's how you drew it up.
As they say in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. The same is true in soccer. There's no pictures on the scoreboard.
There you go. We are just under a minute left in the game. And they are, as Coach Rockman used to tell me, matriculating the ball down the field.
Yeah.
That's that predictability, right?
Absolutely. They know what they're going to do with the ball. Be predictable for us. Isn't that what we used to say?
And we are coming into the final moments of the game. Ball's touched down. That's well played.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the end of the game with a final score. The Colonia Lady Patriots 5, the Woodbridge Lady Barons 0 on a beautiful night at Briscoe Field. And thank you very much for listening. And we will we want to thank Woodbridge High School for hosting us this evening. And enjoy a great soccer season, everyone.
And thank you to everybody. Good night.